beats the bat of Philip.
He's getting the ball to turn away a lot early. He's getting good movement. He's also found a good spot on the pitch. Yeah, you got to use your feet to him because he's definitely getting the ball to move. He's not, sparing it really. The ball is moving. It's one of those spinners that you think could spin it on glass, really. Look at it.
To me, it's doing something in the air, and on pitching, it's just leaving Philip, which is something different because you expect a left-arm orthodox to be turning the ball back in until the left-handers. But this time, Joseph is getting it to go away from them. So brings to the end a successful over at the end of 13. Barataria ball player 76 for 3. Harbin has been there from the start. He's on 31. Held up the innings so far for...
Yeah, it's really one man and one man alone, this Harbin knock here. Thing is now he's getting a bit fatigued, so he's running between the wicket. Because that was the hallmark of his early part of his innings. He was able to rotate the strike quickly. He had one towering 6 though. There he goes. It's up in the air. The keeper has called. And Simmons takes the catch. So just like that, Harbin, he goes for 31. He was looking to go for the big shot. The sirens in the ground go up as the police strike. Harbin getting the wicket. Brown getting the wicket. Harbin goes for 31.
Yeah, Harbin going for a well-played 31 in this particular situation. 76 for 4 it is.
I think that was a big wicket here, especially the time it came just when the ball player's team would be looking to accelerate. Oh, he went across the line and took the leaning edge. Went miles into the sky. Keeper Simmons called early.
Yeah, good early call from Simmons. Man with the gloves, you expect him to take those catches.
Yeah. Bringston in. A good innings by Teran Harbin. Well, the new batter has come in, and he is Carl Villalva. So Carl Villalva comes to the wicket. His team in a spot of batter, having lost 2 quick wickets. The 2 set batters being dismissed in quick succession.
Yeah, both Araho and just recently Harbin.
Yeah,
Garcia, rather. Another quick delivery. Immediately off the mark is Villalva. Thinking about 2. Philip is coming back, and Philip gets there.
The throw had to be on point. It was not. And Villalva gets off the mark with a double. Brown looking to continue. Loud appeal. No response by the umpire, by umpire Hines. Signals leg by.
Yeah, leg by the signal. But I think though it was always going down.
It's pretty close for me. But again, you'll have to see it from the straight on camera. Where the ball went was what was telling to me. Had it been going down, I think it would have more stayed straight. Of course, the umpire he's in the best position to give that decision. His decision was not out. Villalva. In back is Phillips. Phillips just flicking that one off.
No skip, he did.
Early call for 2. But some good work in the field there by Ramdial.
Brandon Ramdial out that deep mid wicket. Brings to the end of another over from Brown.
They walk to the left here, boys.
Justin Joseph had to continue into his third over.
I find it good enough. I don't even improvise on it.
Would you be tempted to put a slip in at this stage, Gordon, with the ball going away from both left-handers?
Yeah, definitely. It's a left and right hand combination though.
Yeah, my apologies.
Yeah.
Calvi Alva.
Yeah, it's a right-hander.
Yeah.
Yeah, but Philip here, who's on the ball, he's been batting. But you're seeing that ball is not going through him. So it's not a door he's batting with. He's just unable to pick the ball up.
For six, people. They go here, boys. Come on, boys. Get behind them here, guys.
There's a lot of smiles, both by the bowler and the keeper. Philip has been unable to read him.
How long I do this? You see one? Get it. Nice and good.
And they
Good.
coming across, doing work in the outfield there as well.
Good stuff.
Dion Wells bringing out his football skills. Can't prevent a single though.
So it's Vialva here, Carl Vialva.
What are you doing, brother?
81 for 4 in the 15th over. Gordon, what are you thinking in terms of a score, yeah?
Well, after this delivery here, he's bowled him all over the place. Justin Joseph worked in some magic here. He's been very, very impressive.
Yeah. And that swinging ball again, doing it for Justin Joseph. Vialva has to go for 2. Bowled again by Justin Joseph. There we see that ball arcing back into Vialva. Was looking to turn it leg side, but making no contact. And erupting those stumps again is Joseph. 81 for 5. Barataria ball players tottering a bit here in these remaining overs, where you want to be looking to build some momentum, just losing it at this stage.
Yeah, they definitely lost their way. 3 quick wickets, to have fallen, and they seem to be in a bit of spot of bother here. Well, coming out to bat is Samuel, Joey Samuel. He'd have to be like the Samuel in the Bible and bring some leadership to this innings. This innings definitely has gone to pieces.
Big dog, I like it.
Another left-hander to work with.
Spit in. Big.
Ooh, full delivery. And Samuel on the back foot, getting his bat down in time. Dangerous place to be.
Oh, gee.
And another play and a miss. So a wicket maiden for Justin Joseph.
They've been unable to pick him really. And I think it's because of his pace really. He's a quickish spinner, and as you're saying, he's getting that ball to spear in to the right hander, away from the left hander. And then when it touches down, it still moves away again. So it's difficult to play him unless you use your feet and get to the length, you get to the pitch.
So Joey Samuel and Marlon Phillip with a job to do here Final 5 overs to come. 80 odd for 5. 81 for 5. Samuel yet to get off the mark. Philip, just the 2, his name. And bowling change from the northern end. I think it's going to be Dion Wells. He has the ball in his hand.
The helmet comes out by the batter. He came out with his soft hat. But of course, Wells, the fastest of the bowlers on display here today. He's also gotten some good bounce. I think more than his pace, his accuracy and bounce have definitely what has impressed me. As I said, he's definitely reminded me of the great Curtly Ambrose. As we talk about Ambrose, we've seen that the West Indies, they've confirmed 2 coaches. We've got Kohli.
Andrew Kohli.
Yeah, for
in charge of the red ball.
The red ball and the white ball. Darren Sammy, the World Cup winning captain, he returns as the coach of the white ball, both the T20 and 50 overs.
Yeah, some good news for West Indies cricket. New rule for Darren Sammy. Philip is tugging this one next side. Wants 2. Well, Samuel wanted 2. Philip was thinking just the 1. And in the end, just a single completed.
Well, it was the right decision. There was no way he was going to get back there. Nicholas Ugdio Singh with a bullet throw. He's got a rifle arm.
When he was about to say he reminded you of, and then you said Curtly Ambrose, I thought he was going to say yourself.
No.
Yeah.
No, I had a slingy type action, so I definitely didn't get that kind of bounce. I could have bounced the ball, but not off a good length. He gets the ball to really right off a good length, just as we saw there. That was not a very, very short delivery. And the batter played that ball close to his chest area. That was just on a length. Normally, for a normal bowler, that will pass you just about within the hip region. You could come forward to play that. If you get a replay anytime soon, you'd see that that one was steaming into the chest region. And the batter is no short man. Samuel is a big guy. So Wells steaming in. Again. Philip.
Short delivery.
Aimed at the ribs area. Well played though, in the end though, by Philip.
Yeah, just right in the bounce.
Yeah.
Getting it for a single.
And the most comfortable of shots to look at, and definitely the player as well, because even while, as a batter, even while you're playing it, you're expecting that if it passes the edge, if it to turn into your rib cage. It's just that uncomfortable area there. And of course, it's not short enough for you to really rock back and play through your arms. And it's guided down. Oh, it's very close. Very, very close. Some excellent work there at the man that's Bisai, who was there at the point region.
Hearing in at backward point was Bisai, accurate throw.
Umpire Narayan signaling that it was not out. You decide at home. Yes, definitely the batter got there.
Very good positioning from umpire Narayan as well. And to see that.
You know, normally when it's a direct hit and it's so close, you tend to give the fielding side the nod. He got it spot on.
Swing and a miss from Philip.
But you're seeing Philip backing away to leg.
Yeah.
He's been intimidated. Just as I told you, that constant line just off a good length and rising into that rib area. Even when you play it with the middle of the bat, as a batter, you're always, you know, flinching because you know that if it goes past that bat, it's going to be turning into the ribs.
Yeah, uncomfortable area to be, but Wells though into his final delivery of his spell.
He's down the track. That's a beautiful shot. Straight back overhead. It's going to bisect the two fielders and into the boundary fence for 4. So fighting fire with fire. Marlon Phillips giving Wells the charge.
Yeah, good shot from Phillip going straight and one bounce into the vacant long off area, playing that front leg and getting it high over the bowler's head. One bounce, bisecting long on and long off. A good way to finish 16th over. At the end of 16, it's 80. Is it 85 for 5?
Much more than that. I think it just crossed 90.
Shimmy down the wicket as well.
Yeah, he sold him the charge. 89 for 5. After 16. So they wanna press the accelerator. Samuels with a job to do here.
Joseph, I think, is in his final over. To Justin Joseph. Brilliant spell of bowling so far. Picked up 2 wickets. This one goes past the edge. Not sure if it might be a hint of bat involved.
The batters not, I think the information not coming out to the batters. They should know by now what Joseph is doing. A bit straighter there by Joseph. Yeah, but they're able to get 2 runs here. So good running between the wickets as the fans continue to come in here at the Martin Sporting Complex in Bagatelle. What we used to call the old Northern Ground. Down the track. Good looking drive. Bit of a fumble, but they haven't gotten anything from it. Brian Christmas doing some good work there in the long off region. So Philip here. Again, good looking shot. And that's a beautiful shot for 4. So Philip on the charge.
Yeah, drilling it past. Extra cover.
Yeah, Warwood in extra cover. Diving in slow motion, really.
Went down in installments.
Yes, definitely. It looked like he was more. That dive was more to please his captain, that he made an effort, more than a genuine dive to save 4 runs. Philip, the wide signal by the umpire. And that was the shot just a while ago.
.96 for 5 in the 17th over. There's 2 deliveries remaining. Goes past the edge again. Another good delivery from Joseph. Joseph is operating more like a medium pacer at this stage. He's not looking to turn the ball. He's not giving it much air. Just looking to push it through and getting that swing.
His action, very slingy action, if you watch it well. Just pulled away. They will be able to go through for 2 here. So they get through for 2 easy runs. So pressing the accelerator here, the Barataria ball players team, as they go up to 99 for 5 at the end of 17 overs. So this final 3 overs is going to be very crucial for the Barataria ball players team.
At this stage, you just need to keep doing what they're doing. They don't want to lose a cluster of wickets coming down in these remaining overs. So it's still about playing the situation and playing it as smart as possible.
Definitely. As we see a bowling change. Of course, Wells would have finished his 4 overs. So it's going to be Emmert who's going to be continuing. He's continuing from the southern end. main road end, if you want to call it that. And the experience with Emirates is going to be coming right time around. Edge. Oh, it's get past the man. It's going to go down to third man. And again, that dive to take the catch was in slow motion by Bisai.
Yeah. 100 comes up for Barataria, 101 for 5. Bisai with an attempt to haul it in. Samuel goes up to 7. Marlon Phillip is 14. Slow delivery. Not much Samuel could do about it. So this is where the experience comes in from Riyad Emirates at this stage of the game.
Well, there's just about 16 deliveries left. So the batters now just need to make use of everyone. So Emirates with a smile on his face. The fans in the stands just telling Emirates he still has it. Of course, evergreen here at Emirates.
Oh, shy at the stumps, and overthrows on offer. And Samuel is going to come through for 2 runs. Joseph at cover.
It's a good pick up and throw by the skipper. No one was backing up. And then Ram Dial, when he had the opportunity to get in a throw, he too fumbled. So in the end, 2 runs. It was a good looking shot.
Good hustling in the outfield by Brown. Keeps it down to just a single.
Good work by Brown. He attacked the ball and he released it early, keeping the 2 batters honest. So Emirates looking to finish off his over here, looking to close things off.
Philip would be looking for a boundary here. Short delivery.
He went for the ram shot. A bit too ambitious.
Yeah, a bit too ambitious at this stage.
So Riyad Emirates, they're just finishing off his third over.
The end of 18 overs, it's 104 for 5. 12 legal deliveries remain here. And the Barataria ball players might be looking probably a 120, 125 from here onwards.
Definitely will want to get a 125, judging from what we've seen. I don't think they can get 10 runs and over the last 2. So they'll have to settle for something more realistic, which I think may be just about 120, 118. But you never know. The beauty of the T20 game. Samuel may just stick it to Bisai. Let's have a look. No, it's going to be the other way around. Bisai has stuck it to Samuel, and he goes bold. So Joey Samuels, he's on his way.
Joey Samuel bowled by Bisai for 10. And Barataria ball players 104 for 6. New man is Vaughan Brown. Vaughan Brown, new batsman. And there we see Joey Lewis losing his leg stump. And Bisai full and straight at this stage. And Not the end that, of course, Joey Samuel would have wanted, but he has to go. So Bisai back into the attack and immediately removing Samuel.
It's been a very good display here by the police team in terms of this bowling effort. It's been a very disciplined effort. Even when the Barataria ball players team had a bit of a partnership that was with Arahu and Harbin, and then Garcia and Harbin, they didn't panic. They just kept on doing the basic things, applying pressure, scoreboard pressure, if you can call it that, right? Just keeping things tight, and in the end they've gotten their reward. At the toss, the skipper for the Barataria ball players team, Wilson, Darren Wilson, he said a pass score would have been 180, but he's well under par here.
Slow delivery from Bisai results in a dot delivery. Yeah, 180.
Von Brong there was down the track. He's calling for someone to come and take the helmet.
Just doesn't feel like Bisai's pace could trouble him, just taking off that helmet. Let's see how he goes here. Von Brown. Slashing this one over point, and I think he's going to pick up a boundary here. Goes into the rope for 4. So Von Brown gets a boundary away.
He answered the call. A bit of a swagger as he walks back. He takes his guard. So it was just short and wide. It asked to be hit. It was given the treatment.
This time, this one is up in the air. It's going to fall short of long on. And Ward again, keeping it down to just a single.
So we're doing some good work there.
See a change in the field. Man from backward point for the left-handed Philip. Yeah, Emirates now is coming into extra cover position, reinforcing the offside. Another slow delivery, and I think Philip has to go run out, looking for non-existent single, and the combination of wicketkeeper Simmons and Bisai accounting for Marlon Phillip. He has to go for 14, run out. Barataria 109 now for 7. Well short of his ground there. Marlon Phillip probably wasn't looking for that single. Von Brown calling him through.
I think it was the right decision for me. Von Brown seems to be the more likely to score quickly. We've seen Phillip bat for a while, and we've seen that he definitely not a big hitter of the ball. At the end of the day, behind what the textbook tells us, behind the batter is the non-striker's call. And especially in these times here, you should be looking to run.
He took off late, just
he was down.
Hesitant with that call.
Two things he did wrong there. He stayed down, really rehearsing that he had missed the ball, remonstrating that he had missed the ball. And secondly, yeah, it's gone all the way. 6 runs. So he's answered the call here, Brown. He showed the right thing.
Yeah,
he's justified calling the man through, but they could have seen it from what was on show thus far.
Yeah. Wrong. big six to finish off the 19th over. Barataria finishes at 115 for 7 at the end of 19. Final over to come.
Can they get the 10 runs off from it? They've gotten the 10 runs from the first over. In fact, 11 they've gotten. When we were saying that they needed to get 20 runs to get to 225 when they were 204.
125.
Yeah, 125, sorry.
You're gifting 100 runs to the ball players team would be happy to accept.
Yes, I think they'll need that to be competitive against this batting lineup of the police team. But of course, cricket, glorious cricket. This is what makes it so very exciting. So it's going to be Emirates.
Isaiah Keane, new man. He has a small task of getting away 10 runs or so in this final over, getting away a boundary at least. Goes past the edge.
I think what he needs to do is just get the bat on the ball, and I think he needs to get Brown on strike. Brown has shown that he can hit the ball. He's on 11 from just about 4 deliveries. He's gotten them with a 4 and a 6 included.
A couple of boundaries for Brown. I want him to be on the striker's end. Keane is doing the smart thing, getting a single. In fact, they're running 2. I don't think that was required at this stage. Vaughan Brown should have been the man they wanted on strike. Instead, they decided to go back for the second, and Keane goes run out. Just not the right decision by Barataria ball players here.
Definitely not the right decision. You'd have think that Keane would have done his job, or he got bat into ball and was able to get off of the striker's end. There was no need for him to try to get back onto the strike. Brown has been showing that he can hit the ball. Well, it's going to have a new batsman coming in, and that's Brandon Mirage, who's going to be coming in here.
And Vaughan Brown, who was hit a 6 and a 4 in the previous over, is on the non-striker's end.
With 4 balls to go.
With 4 balls to go.
Yeah, definitely. It wasn't the best of decision making there. But then again, let's see how this goes. And the DJ, the in-house DJ, plays up. I come to show what police can do. For those who know that old-time reggae song. My name is Constable. Well, it's Real Emirates. He was recently, if you can call it that recently, taken into the force. Playing a miss there by Mirage. 3 more balls left here. Just the 1 run in this over. Not what they would have wanted.
Yeah, just not the end that ball players would have liked. Still can't finish with a flurry. Needs to get bat on ball first. This time he's going for audacious scoop. And Brown just signaling that just one.
Yes, he should have done that 2 balls ago.
Yeah. Bit belatedly, but he has 2 deliveries to try and get a boundary here for his team.
I'm going to back him to get a boundary. From what I'm seeing thus far, he can hit the ball. He's got good hand-eye coordination.
Where is his best option, though, to get that boundary?
I think he's just going to go hard. He's going to be straight and hard. He's not one for those pretty shots.
It's going to be an easy run out here Mirage wanted a single. Bronco didn't have the same thought, and Mirage goes run out for one. Ball players just losing it a bit here in the final over. Second run out of the over, and it's 117 now for 8, with one legal delivery to come. Dug in short, and Simmons with the presence of mind just to throw it back to Emmerich, who just had the simple task of removing the bails.
So it's going to be the skipper who's going to be coming in here.
Darren Wilson, a new man, captain of the Barataria ball players team.
Well, if you're the captain and you're coming in at 11, I don't expect much from you with the bat. He wouldn't have time to prove anything, but it's going to be wrong to face the final delivery. Top in the air.
Yeah, this one is coming to the keeper's end, and they're going to complete 2, and they're going back for 3. Simmons has a shy and a miss, and they're looking to go back for the 4th here, which they're going to complete. 4 runs they ran off the final delivery, and Von Brown and the skipper Wilson putting some pressure on Emmerich, hands on his waist.
Because it's going to add on to his figures, so he's not the happiest of players. Well, that brings the end of the Barataria ball players' innings. So they're calling it 3 runs. So they're saying it's 120 for 9. So 120 for 9. The Barataria ball players, they were exerted it after losing the toss, exerted by the police team. The top run getter for them was Mr. Teron Habin. He got to 31, and at the end of it all, it's Barataria ball players 120 for 9. Kadiri, your thoughts?
Yeah, 120 for 9 runs on the board. It was a good effort from Teron Habin. Right at the start, he made 31. Apart from him, Larry Garcia got 12, Von Brown with 14, and they're able to get to 120 for 9. So, as I've said, runs on the board, Gordon, and now it's a matter of them trying to defend it against a strong police batting lineup.
This is some of the highlights here. And that was Arahu. Haben there had 2 good partnerships with Arahu and Garcia. But then Arahu there bowled, playing on to one that was too close to him. Haben, though, he continues to carry the fight for the ball players team with some hefty blows and quick running. Garcia joined him, and for a moment it looked like if they would carry the score to just about 140. Garcia flicking that one off the legs. Backed up by some hard running between this pair. Haben got in some lusty blows at times.
And the introduction of Joseph really put us hold on the scoring.
Yeah.
Picking up Garcia there, bold. And this time
Haben there joining Garcia. He was up in the air. Simmons with the early call, and he did the job.
this one went back over Wells' head for 4. And at that stage, Philip with a couple of lusty blows, picking up a boundary there, but Thereafter, Bisai bowling Lewis,
Joey Samuel.
Joey Samuel.
Some lusty blows at the end by Brown. This was the run out of Philip. He was never going to get that run. But then Brown answered with a lusty shot for 6. Some horrible running at the end by the Barataria ball players team. So at the end of it all, at the end of 20 overs, the Barataria ball players, they 120 for 9 to get the victory. Police will have to find 121 to win this one. We go to the break. When we come back, we'll have more action here in the North Zone T20. Welcome back to action. Welcome back to the Diego Martin Sporting Complex here at Bagatelle in Diego Martin, as we have the police reply in the North Zone T20 tournament opener. It's Barataria ball players up against police. Earlier, Barataria, after being insulted by police, they got to 120 for 9 in their 20 overs. So exactly 6 runs and over needed in the run chase by the Lawmen. Coming out to bat for the Lawmen, we have Nicholas Sugdiosing. He's going to be batting, and we all know what he can do. And accompanying him to the wicket is Brandon Ramdial. 007 is his number. So Nicholas Sugdiosing is going to take first strike. A destructive opening batter here, and he's going to be facing the captain of the Barataria ball players team, Darren Wilson. So that's how things are as we getting ready for the reply here. Narayan, the umpire Avinash Narayan, just signaling things to get on the way, as it's going to be Brandon Ramdial opening with Nicholas Sugdiosing. Well, Sugdiosing is going to be taking first strike. The captain, Darren Wilson, as he comes in. Sugdiosing, a loud appeal. Wild signal by the umpire.
Yeah, umpire Avinash Narayan firm in his decision. Wide call.
Just turning that one off the hip there. Sugdiosing to get his account going. So police 2 without loss.
Yeah, this pair of Nicholas Sugdiosing and Brandon Ramdial, dynamic pair. Of course, Nicholas Sugdiosing would have won the Premier 1 title with Clark Road, his club team. So he's in some good form. And together with Brandon Ramdial, who's been churning it out for police in the North Zone, he too is in some form. So skipper Darren Wilson is going to have a job on his hands.
It's going to be a heavyweight battle here. Just pushing that one up on the offside. They get through for the quick single. Philip doing the fielding.
So Philip now goes back to long on, 2 deep fielders, long on and deep mid wicket. Played on the front foot by Sugdiosing. Remember, police in pursuit of 121 for victory. This one, Sugdiosing is just helping it along on the onside and picks up a boundary.
He definitely can't stray anywhere near his pads, Sugdiosing. Really a dynamic opener. I saw him recently in the Tobago, this Chief Secretary T20 Blast, T10 Blast. And my goodness me, what a dasher.
Yeah.
If he gets going here, that 120 is going to evaporate pretty quickly. I mean, that 121 to win. And he's flicking this one off the legs. You can't bowl him there. That's going to run into the fence for 4 as well.
Yeah, straight in line again was Wilson and paying the ultimate prize. Sugdiosing helping himself along. He goes on to 9. Takes the score now up to 11 without loss. And yeah, he's really a hard man to bowl to, is Nicholas Sugdiosing. He has his areas and he's really strong. Backs himself to clear the infield as well. close.
Hold it. No. Back in.
Good work in the outfield there. Excellent work there by Philip. He got it quickly, got the ball in. There he's holding his shoulder. So that brings the end of the first over bowled by Darren Wilson. And after one over, the police in reply, they're 12 without loss. If you're just joining us, they're in pursuit of 121 to win. After Barataria ball players was inserted by the police team, they made 120 for 9. As we see, looking to open the bowling attack here, it's going to be Eric Garcia. And he's going to be bowling right time over.
Yeah,
Looking to face him will be Brandon Ramdial.
in fact, it's Sukhdev Singh.
It's Sukhdev Singh.
So again, those two deep fielders, man out at sweeper and the other at third man. Well, in fact, the sweeper is coming inside the circle and is sending back the man out at deep mid-wicket. So Eric Garcia looking to get going here. Nice smooth approach, wide delivery, and pummeled through the offside by Sukhdev Singh, full and wide. And Sukhdev Singh again gets another boundary. Takes the score now up to 16. Not the ideal start for Garcia.
It was a full delivery wide outside the off stump, and he rocked back early. He played it off the back foot. He just rocked off the back foot and banged it through the cover region. It really is an extraordinary shot because that ball was pitched up early. It was pitched up and wide. Just fix it in the onside. Takes a single.
Ramdial about to take strike, and again those two deep fielders, third man and
Next up.
sweeper. Well, I'm seeing three fielders, and I'm not sure the skipper realizes that he has three fielders outside of the 30-yard circle.
He does now. So he's just calling the man in who was down at the mid-wicket region. So he's coming to a square leg. So some good fielding there by Mirage.
I think, though, to really stop this police team, you really need to get early wickets. And they need to get them quickly. And do Barataria ball players if they're to stay in this game. This one is taking the outside edge and going down to third man. Just a single, though.
Some good work there by Samuel, Joey Samuel. You're seeing the intent by this police team. They're looking to go hard. But it's a power play. So they've got the license to go. The total not very big, the target.
Strain on the pads again and again. Sukhdev Singh is tickling this one behind square. And another boundary is the result. Garcia again strain in line.
Well, we're going to be heading home pretty early if the Barataria ball players continue to strain in line as they're doing here. That's much too easy.
Okay, changing the field, man from deep mid wicket has gone to deep backward square. this time Sukhdev Singh is hitting this one to the vacant mid-wicket area, and another boundary the result. So really manipulating the field. There was Sukhdev Singh. It was outside off stump, and he hit it through mid-wicket. And another boundary, so the score races up to 26 without loss. Toying with the field there is Sukhdev Singh. So healthy start for Police.
So after 2 overs, they're on 26 without loss. I think it's pretty early days, and we know cricket is a game of glorious uncertainties. But from what we've seen thus far, if we were to draw the graph and connect the dots, it seemed like it's going to be over pretty early here. Great shot. Oh! It was a wicked bounce there. Garcia more in defense, self-defense, than a misfield there.
Yeah, awkward bounce.
Yeah, something you don't see really on this ground. Normally a good playing ground.
Keep going.
My fellow commentator is saying the footballers are spoiling the ground. I don't want to make that comment, and yeah, it may cause a civil war.
Driven
Good
into
feeling.
extra cover.
Oh, but it's still got a good race to the boundary fence.
In fact, it's going to pull up just inside and able to come through for 3 runs.
Some good work there in the outfield.
Keep going. Ready for them, Marlon. Keep working, fellas, keep working.
So Marlon Phillip there trying, pulling out the dive.
And more changes to the field. Man out that deep backward square and long on. 2 deep fielders on the leg side. This one is going over, fine leg, and
One bounce into the boundary fence.
4 runs. Sukhdev Singh making this Barataria bowlers, really taking them to the cleaners here. Helped by some poor bowling by Wilson, just straying again.
Well, he's not pretty quick, so he has to find his line and length early. There's no room for error when you're bowling against a batter of the class of Sukhdev Singh.
So really giving skipper Wilson some headaches. Can't plug all those gaps. Only 2 fielders beyond the 30-yard circle. And this one is going over mid-wicket. 1 bounce again. 4 more the result. Back-to-back boundaries for Sukhdev Singh. Score races up to 41 without loss. Sukhdev Singh goes up to 27.
What Wilson has to do, he has to understand that I know he needs to take wickets, but there are more than one ways to take in wickets. You don't have to bowl the ball at the stumps. Getting bowl or LBW is not the only way to get wickets. So he could choose up a line just outside your stump. You know, try to build some pressure. Sukhdev Singh is a naturally attacking batsman. If you go past his edge twice or force him to play defensive shot, very pretty close there. Pretty lax running between the wickets there by Ramdial. Had that hit the wicket, it was going to be a pretty close decision.
Ramdial was running with the handbrake up in there, but he got home in the end. Full delivery push to mid-off. Can't prevent the singles. At the end of 3 overs, Police racing along. 43 without loss.
In a canter here really. Just up about 13 runs and over.
Barataria ball players might be forgiven
More than 13 runs.
trying to complain about police brutality here at the Digomantic Regional Complex. The score has
So
raced
who do
on
Barataria ball players turn to
without loss.
here to stop this hemorrhaging?
31.
Do they go to some spin at this stage just to try to change things up a bit? Or would they persist with the seam-up options?
It seems like it's going to be bowling change. It's going to be Joey Samuel who has the ball in his hands. It seems like there's a lot of quizzing going on here. Joey
It's a
Samuel.
bowling change. New bowler, right arm over.
So he's going to be bowling right arm over. Judging from the run up, it's going to be seam up. Don't know how fast it's going to be. But it's definitely going to be bowling seam up.
Not often you see a seamer with glasses on as Joey Samuel here.
Yeah, and the glasses doesn't have any band on the back, so it has to be properly well fitted. You know, in the olden times, you more saw athletes with glasses. In this modern times, I think at the senior level of most athletics sports, they use contacts. But he's steaming in. And he definitely looking pretty quick. That one went in the keeper's hands at a rate of knots.
Good result for Samuel. Good start and that delivery. This one again is full and on the pads. And leg by. Able to come through for that leg by. Good presence of mind from Sukhdev Singh, who made the right call. Got up the other end.
Sukhdev Singh
Bowler's right arm over, batsman.
would like to be on strike.
Yeah, Keane coming in there. Couldn't prevent the single.
This is the battle between the battle in the battle. Samuel versus Sukhdev Singh. It's up in the air, but it's going to land safe and it's going to run away with the backspin for 4.
Yeah, chance in his arm. Yes, Sukhdev Singh, and why wouldn't he? Everything seems to be coming off the middle or just about.
That one didn't come off the middle, but it had enough bat on it and it dropped safely.
Didn't come off the middle and a couple of bounces into the boundary. So Sukhdev Singh goes up to 35. Score now goes up to 48 without loss. Good delivery, Yorker length, outside off stump. I think that might be the best option here.
Yeah, Samuel definitely has pulled things back for his team thus far. As they say, knock on wood. I don't want to give him the commentator's curse. But his first 4 deliveries have been decent deliveries. But that one is going to be pumped back over the offside field and down to the boundary for 4. So meet and drink here for Sukhdev Singh. He races on to 35 and his team on to 48. In fact, that brings up the 50. They go on to 52. So Police end up to 50 in a flash.
Yeah.
So they were up to 39.
In a command position at this stage, 52 without loss. All players up against it. This one is a short delivery.
Rocking
Hammered
shot.
into the leg side, another boundary. And not a fielder move In fact, they moved just to retrieve the ball.
So it was teamed as a David versus Goliath matchup. Well, Goliath has shown up here and they're hammering David.
On to 56 without loss after just
Here we see some of the shots that was included in
currently running
Police 50.
14 runs and over.
Sukhbir Singh doing the bulk of scoring in that 50-run partnership. This one was an awkward bounce. Garcia, Sukhbir Singh again helping himself along, picking up boundaries easily. Yeah, this one went over mid-wicket. Really putting heaps of pressure on the ball players, the bowlers. This one went over third man.
Good call.
This one over mid-off.
Rolling change for ball players.
Next up.
Picking up the attack.
56 without loss at the end of 4 overs.
Good call. Yeah, good start. Like a good start.
Carl Vialva
One does bring two, eh?
is going to take up the attack from the northern end. Loud appeal. So good start here by Vialva. Carl Vialva on target immediately.
Again,
Great
those
call,
two
great call. Good
fielders
start, good
deep
start.
mid-wicket and long on for Vialva.
Catch him, catch him.
This one goes past the backward point region and goes into the boundary for 4 more. Short and wide. Ramdial needed no second invitation. Helps himself along. He's on to 14. 60 without loss. Gordon, you being the skipper here, what would you be saying to your guys here?
It seems to be
One more, right?
a situation where I'll be lost for words.
Good call, go call.
To be real.
Good start, good start.
But we just have to do the basic things, really.
Oh, yes.
I think they're being overwhelmed by the
No matter
occasion.
what, eh?
They're trying to be attacking when their skill level does not. They don't have the skill level to be attacking. What you have to do is be attacking in a defensive mode in terms of applying
Good
pressure,
call.
getting some dot balls in. These are two free-flowing batters. So if they are held on for any length of time, they're going to take their chances, and you're going to hope that when the chance is presented, it's taken. But you can't give them those boundary balls that they're getting, those balls into the pads, those full deliveries, those short deliveries. No, you got to look for a spot on the pitch
Oi.
and just continue to bowl there. And look at that. It looked like a simple push to the offside and then raced away to the fence for 4.
But this one was gorgeous because he had to beat the man at short cover. He's a man at extra cover as well. And mid-off. He beat those 3 fielders and got it in the gap. Good batting, good power play batting from Sukhbir Singh, really manipulating the field. Wide delivery. Vialva just overcompensating. Yeah, but the wheels have definitely come off, and it's really a dejected feeling seeing the ball travel.
Yeah, you're seeing the body language of the Barataria ball players team. Definitely not the best.
Catch him now.
He's gone in the air. There's calls for catch, but it's only going to be one bounce into the boundary fence. Sukhbir Singh raises his bat. That's his 50.
Away to raise your half century. Nicholas Sukhbir Singh.
What a quick 50 that was. I wish we had the amount of balls he made it in, but I'm sure he's not gone past 20 deliveries.
Early staggered for
That's to tell you how quick he scored here. really feasting on some loose bowling.
12 boundaries in that 50.
Go, Carl. How was that? How was that? How was that one?
This time he's looking to take this one and he has to go. The dreaded finger goes up. So Villalva with the final say. Sukhdev Singh goes LBW.
Umpire Narayan took his time, but I think he got it right. I love to see that replay, but it was plump in front. So Villalva gets the breakthrough. The big wicket. Just 18 deliveries, Sukhdev Singh, Nicholas Sukhdev Singh for that 51, but he got to go. Look at it again. Yeah, definitely, it was plump in front. He went across the line. The umpire, Avinash Narayan, took his time, played it over in his mind. And for us here, he got the correct decision. The finger went up.
What is called? I want you. Continue. What is called? Right.
70 for 1 after 5 overs. Brian Christmas, new man at the crease. Not going to be on strike though. It's going to be Ramdial. Garcia back into the attack.
Now can Dave, as the old cricket saying goes, wonders bring two. Can this Barataria ball players team get another wicket?
Yes, but you will get run up Sunday. You will get silverware Sunday.
We see a batsman now. That's good shit he said. Right time over. Let me see it now. New bowler. Right time over.
It's Garcia.
That wicket really lifting the spirits of the ball players team. You're hearing more chirping now. Having seen the back of Sukhdev Singh. I think the damage has already been done.
That's what power play batting is about.
Yeah.
In the fielding there was Joey Samuel.
But we're still in the power play, final over of it. Slow delivery and whipped through mid-on. Another one bounce into the boundary. 4 more. The result. Runs continue to flow.
So Ramdial here getting in the act now. Sukhdev Singh has gone. His partner in crime, if you can use that term when police is playing. But he's decided that he's going to take things into his own hands. He's decided to change gears. I think the Barataria ball players team, though, they missed a beat. They would have gotten the wicket from the slower bowlers. And I think they brought back on the seam-up bowler. Not necessarily, can we use the term quick, but Garcia just seam up. And the police team continuing to feast on the platter that has been these Barataria ball players bowling lineup here.
Yeah, just too many loose deliveries. This time again, it's almost a repeat of the previous shot.
So this one I think went for, well, it's signal for, yeah, it's gone for 6, yeah. It's gone for 6. Yeah, it's gone for 6. Yes, the umpire just corrected himself.
Yeah, this time, going one better, picking up 6 runs. Almost in a similar region, same sort of region as the previous delivery. Got much more of it this time.
It was almost the replay machine could have almost showed the second delivery the shot and almost the result. But it just went a few yards further. Yeah, so there you see it, definitely over the boundary.
76-meter hit there by Ramdial. Just coming up on the monitor there, 76 meters.
Yes, we've got it all here. High-level production. Garcia, though he'll want to produce some bit of magic here as Ramdial has pressed the accelerator. Send it straight back over the head. It's going to be two bounces into the boundary fence for 4.
And this is good batting by Ramdial because he was playing the sort of a just to get Sukhdev Singh on strike. Now as Sukhdev Singh has gone, he now just picking up where Sukhdev Singh left off and continuing to score boundaries. This time a straight hit and picking up another boundary. 3 consecutive boundaries, a 4, 6, 4.
It's over pitch though. So he's whipping that one through mid-wicket. The result is going to be the same. So 4 more again.
This time it's almost a sweep shot in disdain. Going down on one knee. Ramdial, no fast bowler would like that.
In fact, the 2 drives, the 3 drives, as a fast bowler, you feel that batters can't really drive you that straight or powerful.
And there we see down on one knee, taking it from outside off stump and accessing the leg side. Good batting. Again, score 90 for 1. Still 1 delivery remaining in the power play. And this one is another boundary. So 5 consecutive boundaries to finish off the 6th over. Garcia really feeling the pinch here. His 2 overs costing somewhere about 30-something, 30 odd or so. And at the end of 6 overs, it's 94 for 1.
Just as I said, if the bowling of the Barataria ball players team was not tight, we're going to have that could have been called for a no ball as well. Yeah, it looked pretty. That's what he was appealing for, a no ball for height. Oh, and it has been called a no ball. So it's going to be a free hit as well. So it's a free hit.
Being the ultimate prize, free hit 2 goes for 4. So an expensive over from Garcia finally comes to an end at the end of 6 overs. Score 99 for 1. Yes, 99 for 1.
So at the end of the power play, it's 99 for 1. So it seems like we're going to have an early night here. I think it's a good statement from the police team. Barataria ball players, they'll have to go back to the drawing board.
You'll be contacting the police complaints authority tomorrow to lodge a formal protest.
And the in-house announcer saying that we need to go to the police complaints authority to launch a complaint tomorrow.
It's an assault.
Yeah, it's an assault.
Yeah, it's an assault of huge magnitude, 99 for 1 in pursuit of 121. So just 22 more runs required for victory. And do you think they might want to finish it off in this over?
Yes, I think so.
But this is going to be a good matchup because I was just hearing through the headset that Villalba wanted to bowl at Christmas.
Yeah.
So a nice push by Christmas into the offside, picking up 2 runs to get off the mark quite comfortably. Brings up the 100, 101 for 1.
So that's, in fact, the run rate over 20. 21.
Wait! Go ahead, go ahead.
So 16.83.
Easy single to mid wicket. Villalba wanted this matchup and he's got Christmas off strike, but Ramdial was going guns this stage, 43 years.
Next up. Come on, go. Catch.
Son has pushed a wideish long on. Garcia with some good fielding, just a single. So police really looking to send a message early on to the opponents, Gordon, and
Definitely, it's a sound the alarm as the song
Oi.
goes, because definitely
Well ball.
it's been a powerful statement here.
Keep going, man. Keep going there, man.
Villalba, to his credit, he's bowled well for his team in circumstances excellently.
Catch it now.
It's gone all the way. So Christmas taking on.
good hit from Christmas, lifting this one over long on, and 6 runs to finish off, 7th over. 109 for 1. A good shot from Christmas, presenting the full face. The man at long on may have felt he was in the game for just a moment.
Now just 12 runs away from victory.
So just 12 runs required. All of 13 overs to get it. Well, tomorrow though, there'll be action again right here at the Diego Martin Sporting Complex in Bagatelle. We ask you to come out and patronize, as we've got an interesting matchup there.
Taking up the attack for the Barataria ball players, number 10, Brown.
Middle. Back.
It's Savannah Boys versus Pool 9. So Savannah Boys versus Pool 9 at 6:30 p.m. That's on tomorrow, Saturday the 13th of May.
Middle. Middle. Yeah.
So
Right arm over.
clear your schedule as we come down here and enjoy, of course.
Right arm over. Stay down. Come around.
We've got to recognize the sponsors: KFC, Subway, Blue Waters. This one just turned off the legs there. As we see Vaughan Brown taking up the attack.
That's what, yeah?
Of course, NLCB has also been kind to the North Zone, as well as the Sports and Culture Front of the Office of the Prime Minister. So, hats off to all who continue to contribute to the growth of sport in Northern Trinidad. Cricket in this instance, as Vaughan has come on, and there again, The ball players team just showing that they had missed a beat because the slower bowler has come on and has definitely taken out the punch out the attack. And then the commentator skills happens and Sukhdev Singh cuts it behind point. Ramdial cuts it behind point, sorry, and brings up what seems to be his 50. He's on 49. So the celebrations just a bit premature.
That ball.
What did this victory tell us, though, Kadir?
This one goes a long way. Over mid wicket, 6 runs.
He brings up, that's his 50. That's the victory. The siren goes up. And that is what the police can do. They wrap this one up inside of 8 overs.
Yeah, laying a statement here is police getting to their victory target in 8 overs, really, and really making a statement here on the opening night of the North Zone T20, looking to really call out their opponents. A very good showing, a commanding one, and they win by 9 wickets.
And this is some of the highlights of the 50 by Ramdial. What a knock it was. They're taking that one from outside. Garcia tried everything, but nothing worked. And when you thought he couldn't look any better, well, that was his 50. So at the end of it, it's the police team that wins this one by 9 wickets with 12 overs to spare. The rap really is the police. They won the toss and decided to put in the Barataria ball players. They took first strike and they got to 120 for 9 after their 20 overs, led by a 31 from the opener, Teran Habin. After that, it was the police team at the wicket, and it was a whirlwind knock from the 2 openers. Nicholas Sukhdev Singh getting to 51 before he was dismissed by Villalva, and then an unbeaten knock from the other opener, Brandon Ramdial, leading the police team to 122 for 1 in 8 overs. Kadir, your thoughts on this one?
Yeah, really one-sided affair. Not discrediting the Barataria ball players team, but in this instance, this game was dominated from start to finish by police, with some good bowling limiting the ball players to just 121, and then finishing off this game in grand style in just 8 overs. Sukhdev Singh and Brandon Ramdial getting to 50 respectively, and Sukhdev Singh in particular was in a hurry early on, feasted on some loose bowling, and he had that ball traveling to all parts of the Digomating Sporting Complex, bringing up a 50 in just 18 deliveries. Villalva, though, had the final say. This one was helped along for 6. And thereafter, Villalva had his man LBW, the lone wicket, to fall in this game. And Ramdial took over. He, too, went in a hurry. Took a real liking to Garcia. 28 runs in that over. 5 consecutive boundaries.
Well, it was fireworks from the police team, a battering from the boys in blue. So if they've let down the gauntlet to the remaining team, remember tomorrow it's Pole 9 versus Savannah Boys right here from 6:30 p.m. at the Diego Martin Sporting Complex. Well, from us here, the whole production team, as we've come to the end of this one, the scores as we wrap. Barataria ball players inserted 120 for 9. Police in reply 121 for 1, and they won by 9 wickets, not 1 run. But from all of us here, I'm going here together with Kadir. We want to wish you good night and good luck.